EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 66 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Green with a catch left side. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Sly able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At their own 25-yard line.
Hold it ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards on a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go check. Go check.
Running left, Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Colts at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Richardson to the air on 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
18, Pioneer.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
No, no. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Riggs, Riggs.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Nobles, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow. That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. He's got room past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw brought in by Austin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Richardson on 3rd and short. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for a Colts.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 7, Commanders 3.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Off play action. Richardson connecting over the middle with Downs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go! Tight!
Back to the air with Richardson. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Colts. Calvin Austin, 31 yards. And the Colts have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nobles. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaquille Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Dragon 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Street! Bronco 80!
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 20. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Nobles. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and goal from inside the 5. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders 31, Colts 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Robinson up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brevin Jordan from 19 yards away. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Commanders 38, Colts 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Richardson looking to throw. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Complete to Austin here over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On 2nd down now, Nobles. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins, 51 yards. And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go
the
now.
Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown Colts. Josh Downs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to claw one back. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but, boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. DeForest Buckner able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Completes it to Austin, and he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the air with Richardson. This one finds Austin out right. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Austin is there and brings in another one. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And Richardson yet again. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Richardson to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books. It's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the shotgun, Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nobles. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
You are X.
On first down, Nobles knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Washington on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger.
Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Go! Panther Street!
Again, it's Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Taylor. And, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Check.
It's now
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Commanders, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas